All right, what's up, everybody? What's good? What's good? All right, we're rocking and rolling now. Let me get the damn stuff pulled up here. All right, not quite 11 o'clock yet. I was pretty close. I was within a minute, though. Excuse me, that's not too bad. All right, what's up, Ricky? So we got comments up. We got One Harmony on the 4 hour pulled up. I'm not sure why I was looking at 4 hours, but whatever. I think that's because I had my I was future scalping and stuff like that. Just testing shit out today, trying to develop new strategies and stuff. Constantly trying to up myself. Hey, what's up, cuzzo? All right. Well. Alrighty then. All right. About 11 o'clock now. The market waits for nobody. So why should I wait for everybody else? Just get this Bitcoin chart pulled up here real fast. Because, we're all waiting on this stupid gap to fill. We've been waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. Still hasn't filled. I guess we'll just keep waiting. It eventually will. We're just stuck in the meantime dealing with it. It's all good. We'll keep waiting. And once it's finally done, we can get down to our target, and once we hit our target, we're good to go. Damn, y'all, I'm tired, man. I'm going to try to keep this one to like 2 hours tonight and not go forever and ever. Because this shit's hard on me on Fridays, man. I try not to do anything at work on Fridays, and then I have to turn back around on Friday and work. That shit's hard, man. It's just hard. I'm too old to be doing all that. All right. Real quick, before we do Bitcoin, we got to do our... I got to pay the piper. Ugh. Sorry ass coin. It's trying to get back to the 8. I have no faith at all that it crosses that 8. That 8 EMA right there. But, hey, maybe it will, right? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. There we go. Got the Alright, got everything posted up in Telegram, so whoever joins in. We'll be good to go. Got to start off with the damn painful bad call on CRV. Hey, what's up, Frank? Make a bad call, you got to pay your fees. And I've been paying my fees every time until this thing gets back up to where we bought in. I'm gonna keep paying my fees, man. Ain't no free rides around here. You mess up, you got to pay for it. Not just gonna get up here and say, maybe I messed up, but I made 18 good calls. No, man. Every bad call gets a shot. That's just how it is. And I am gonna chase this because it's Thursday night, not Tuesday night, and man, I got to get this last day of working tomorrow, and then I got to pick the kid up after work. So. All right. Well, again, we're still doing Old Smoky Tennessee Moonshine. Chilled. Been sitting in the freezer. I keep it in the freezer. It's Fireball flavored, so whatever. Here we go. Oh, all right. Jesus. That wakes you up every time. All right. So it appears the CRV has finally hit a bottom. Can't be for sure. We know Bitcoin's kind of fiddle farting around on its drop here. We've been waiting forever for this thing to do its deed. Still hasn't done it. We're still waiting. And I got the crypto cloud pulled up right now, and I've got the 8 and 21 pulled up with a couple other indicators. I was just kind of cruising around today using different indicators because I figured the market was going to pull back up a little bit like it did the other day when the market went up. I figured that was going to happen again, and sure enough, it did. So it instantly tried to reverse back up, and it's getting rejected. First, it got rejected by the 50. We'll zoom in here and we'll see. On our fib set here that we got pulled. I went from this peak down to this floor here. This little mini downtrend right here. It came up and it hit the 50 at first and got rejected, and then it fought back and actually got up over it. Now it's getting rejected by the 618. Can it go up a little higher? Yes, it can. There's some resistance there, and then up here, the red line right here is our baseline. Let me actually change that color a little bit. I like that to be a bright red color, and it's orange. I want that bitch to be bright red. And no opacity at all. I want it dark. Okay, yeah, there we go. Much better. So, yeah, this thing can come all the way up here to the 886 if it like, and then come back down. But we're in this big pennant right here, and if you look at the way the cloud looks, it looks like it's pointing right to the end of the pennant. So, I mean, that goes all the way to October 25th. That's a long ass way. Do I think it'll actually go that far? No. I think we're going to see indicators turn down before then. But that's the max that it could go. It doesn't always go to the end of the pennants. Sometimes it goes close to the end of the pennants and then stops and then, kind of does its thing elsewhere. But, this one kind of looks like it's going to bounce and dip. It's got some resistance here above. It's got some support here. Excuse me. It's got some support here below. It popped up over the 8 on the daily. That's a buy sign. But I don't trust it because it didn't cross 786, 886 yet. And then Darth pops in and says 702. Oh boy. We were just trashing blockchain backer in the chat. I got no problem bashing them on live because when you take people's money and you put out shit technical analysis and call it good, and you have all these followers and you are absolutely ripping people off, I'm going to call you out. You have this quote-unquote online trading academy thing you've got, and it's trash. It's trash. It's based off fractals. Well, I didn't know that particularly, that it was based off fractals until Darth posted that today. Which was almost an exact replica of Ali's fractals. It was almost an identical representation of what he's doing, which is the same thing that Jolly's doing, which is the same thing that these other dudes are doing. And I'm going to call them all out. The fractals don't work, bro. I actually showed a picture earlier of a side-by-side with... there's a picture, a side-by-side of XRP then and XRP now. I wonder if I can pull that up here. I wonder if that's possible. I don't know that you'll be able to see it. I don't know. Let me see if I can actually get that to pop up. Because I was like... I even saved it as fractal crap in my computer. It just says fractal crap. Let's see if you can actually see this. Excuse me. I don't know if you can or not. It's kind of blurry too. If I share it. Well, let's just do it again. How about that? How about we just show it? Hey, what's up, Pepper? What's up, a League of Extraordinary Gents, right? Everybody in this group's ridiculous, man. Everybody in here is smart and putting up shit, and we're not necessarily all just agreeing with each other. We're disagreeing, but we're disagreeing respectfully. And sometimes people have better opinions or worse opinions, and some people are like, nope, that's not going to happen. And some people are like, I see that totally different. People are questioning each other. It's great. It's great. And no one gets pissed off and cries about it. Everybody just is like, okay, well, let me see. And it's awesome. I mean, like, how awesome is that everybody can remove the emotions and analyze. Everybody can just look at it and say, hey, you know what? Yeah, that looks a little sketch. I don't know, man. And everybody says, what should I buy? And other people are going, I don't know if I buy. Some people are buying and they're going, man, should I sell? And everybody's going, yeah. I think I'd sell. And some people are still holding on, and that's fine. Everybody's got their own strategies. You know what I mean? You're not bound to do anything, which is cool. It makes me happy. So let's do what I did earlier. I'm going to split the screen and show the XRP fractal because it's pretty obvious, okay? The XRP one was pretty obvious. Pretty easy to see and pretty straightforward. So I'll show it again here. So what I'm going to put up over here on the right is March, is the March rise and fall of XRP. And over here I'm going to do the same thing. And I'm going to show current situation, okay? Let me pull these indicators off so you can see it nice and clearly. And there's no other stuff in the way. Okay, so essentially, I put these side by side. We'll look at them at the exact same spot, okay? It's the exact same spot. Yeah, the same time frames, doesn't matter. It's the same chart, either way, on the same side. You can follow the cursor right there and see that both sides are moving, okay? So this is the dip that we had, late December, January area. It started to pull back from this big dip and move back upwards, okay? We all know about this one. It's where everybody made a lot of money and lost a lot of money, okay? But essentially, if you look back on this chart, XRP had not dipped this low in a long time, okay? Like a really long time. If you look at the daily, the last time XRP got this low was all the way back in 2017, okay? See that? That's, what's this, like 17 cent, okay? Look at the last time it was down and had all this big resistance right here. That was the last time it had gone that far. So when we got down here, the only resistance we had was from 2017. That's the only support we had. I'm sorry, I said resistance. The only support we had was from 2017. Now, it held and popped back up. What we found out was, there's a big trend line that would go along the top right here. It hit the trend line and immediately reversed down. Now, why didn't it stop and go back up some more? Well, quite simply, it tested more of that nasty support that was back here again, all right? You see this? We'll extend this line. We'll draw a line here, and we'll extend it to the left. Let's do style. Well, whatever. We'll just do this in green. How about that? It's running across everything. So that's how far we dipped down. Basically, you could argue about wicks. I don't care. Whatever. We'll pull it over here to 2017, and let's see how far it dug down in here. Look how far it went down. Okay, it dug deep. It tested all of this resistance. It tried its best to push through it. It didn't make it. Okay? It didn't make it. It caught support right here. All of this held. It didn't hold by much, but it held. Okay? All right, so we'll go back over here. We had the dip. It held and popped up. And everybody got really pissed off right here. Because what did XRP do? The bitch moved sideways for months. Hey, what's up, Nick? It just moved sideways for months. Right now, Nick, I'm kind of explaining why I don't think it's going to go down as far as some fairy people or fractal fairies are saying. All of this right here created massive support for itself. Whenever we have something go sideways like this, I know it sucks because you want to make some money and shit's just going sideways. At this point right here where I got my cursor at, we were calling this XRP stablecoin because it just moves sideways forever. But the good news about that is if we get up over it, all that acts as support, okay? It's a big support zone now. If we had went under it, it would have been a big resistance zone, and it would have been even harder to cross it. But we went over it, which is great, okay? So, in March, all we had when this thing started falling was just this little bit of support. That's it. There was no more until all the way back to 2017. You'd had to go on the monthly chart to find that, okay? This is why we should have been looking at monthlies a long time ago. Once it broke through this, it tested what monthly resistance was there down here, okay? Fair enough. That's how resistance and support works. There was support there. It tested it, bounced off of it, pulled all these wicks. Look at these wicks. It popped up. Beautiful. It made all of this big arc right here. It was a nice retracement, this big arc. All this became support once it popped up over. And here we are. We've done this ugly, nasty triple top right here, which is bad. A triple top usually means you're coming down. A triple bottom usually means you're going up. Okay? We look for that all the time on charts. Had this ugly triple top and it started dropping. Well, then you get around and you start seeing videos of people calling for XRP to drop down to 11 cents. And they're calling for Bitcoin to drop down to 3,500 and all. That's fine. But how does that work fundamentally? You'd have to break through all of this massive support zone right here. And our price right now is still above it. We've only just started touching this little zone right here. Okay? That's all we've touched so far. You could even go so far as to pull a trend line. And say, hey man, look, we haven't even broke the trend line. We're okay. Could it go a little lower? Yeah, actually. Yeah, I mean, you can go a little lower if you'd like. Almost like I've been saying, it's probably going to go a little lower, right? So, I would quit freaking out. We've got all this support right here. It's got so much support. Of course it's going to come down here and test it. Of course it's going to come down here and test it. But I don't think it's going to push through. I think we're going to get hung up on this support, okay? Might it go down here to touch 17.5 and wick back up? Maybe. It may do that. I can't control that. It's price action. That's why I say price action happens. Is it going to stay down there? Absolutely not. It's going to pop right back up because of the support, okay? It's just simply wasn't there in March. It is here now. Okay, this is simple stuff. Now that we have the support, it's going to hold better. Let me put this on 3-day so it's a little easier to see so I don't have to zoom out. And I'll put this out on 3-day, obviously. Because we don't fake fractals. We don't make up numbers. We just use what's actually there. This way I can get more on the screen at one time and kind of see it a little better. Yeah, there we go. That's better. Yep. So, it took a while for this thing to push through this zone through here too and get up here. And of course it failed and it's come down and there's plenty of more resistance up top. We know all about that, bro. We know all about that. We just got to deal with it. It's going to come down here and probably push on this trend line. Maybe bust through it and pop back up over it like it did here. Let's just roll with it. This is just one chart example. Many other charts look a little different, okay? Of course, everything is following Bitcoin by a token, okay? Not identically. That's following Bitcoin some. But everything's moving on its own a little bit too. Bitcoin went up 5% a day, and I think Link went up 24%. So don't tell me everything is following Bitcoin. Are the moves similar? Yes, but the percentages are totally different. And we need to remember that. That's why I want everyone to look at each chart independently and make a decision based on that. Some of these charts are going to line up differently than others. Some of them are going to dip so hard that they pop up quickly. There's no support down there, and they're going to instantly reverse, okay? We need to be prepared for that. That's what I've been telling everybody. Check each chart individually. Let's be smart about it. This time, let's see if we can find these bottoms like this, where Zeal popped up and went real hard. We'll pull it up here on the right, and I'll show you. And when you'll see what XRP didn't do. Right? Okay, this is the same time. Look how far Zeal went, and look how XRP did not do that. Okay, and that simply comes down to resistance and support. Look how little resistance there was right here. And look how much resistance XRP has right here. Totally different. This has this little zone right here. We'll even circle it for you. This little zone right here. And these little zones down here. XRP has the same zone. Another wick here. Another zone here. Another zone down here. More of this. That's the same thing as this, okay? Way more resistance. So that's why I didn't go as far, okay? It's as simple as that. It's going to take longer for XRP to do the same thing that Zeal did. Simple chart fundamentals. Simple stuff. The resistance lines and support lines control how quickly or slowly the chart moves. We cannot control it. We have to learn it, and we have to adapt to it. We can elect to ignore it, and we can get wrecked. I will not ignore it anymore. I've learned my lessons already about ignoring stuff like this. You look at this, you say, "Oh, the fractals are so similar," but the percentages are completely different. And there's a reason for that. Okay, let's know that, and let's work with it. Does XRP eventually get up there? Yeah, in a slower, more controlled pace. Yes, when it's ready. We cannot control that. We can only roll with what we got. This is stuff I wanted to catch this time because we're getting this pull down, a real similar pull down to what we got in March, but there's far different percentages. So with this, let's use it. Also, if I pull up the month, I'm going to get back on a single screen here because we don't need this double screen anymore. I just wanted to show that. Let's find a coin that I like to look at here that looks nice and clean that I can show you. XLM. Let's go to the monthly. This is a real cup and handle. This took many, many, many months to pull off. Okay? It's a very beautiful cup and handle. And now it's going to pop up eventually, and get moving here, okay? Cups and handles only form on the monthly charts. Can you find them on the daily charts? Yes, but they're not real cups and handles, okay? It's more of a, yeah, Nick, some of these guys mine pie. I think Harvey does, and Daniel does, and a couple other guys. They mine pie. Keith looking like ready for Sunday at Bank of America Stadium. Hey, bro, I got to watch my Panthers lose every game. I'll watch them lose every game. I don't even care. I've been in this game watching them lose for a long time. Ain't no sense in changing now. I'm not a front runner. I pull for the underdogs, just like us. Oh yeah, Jeremy's mining pie too. You see that? We should get everybody in here doing it, so everybody's using everybody's. Okay, that's probably a good idea. Why don't somebody share the link into the Assassins page, and let's see if we can all get up on it and start doing it to each other. We should form an earning team. Hey, whatever that takes, y'all work that out, because I have no idea about that, okay? I have no idea about that. So if we can work that out and all do it together, I think that sounds great. There's 50 of us in here. Now, of course, there's some people not doing anything and not contributing, and I'm going to work towards removing them because they're not trying. Anyway, I just want to go through what a cup and handle actually looks like, and that's a really nice one by XLM, okay? Real quick, wanted to tell everybody to go to a YouTube page here. I believe it's believe it's this one. Yep, the Academy of Forex. Pretty cool guy. Been talking to him over on Discord. He's got a lot of videos in here with a lot of different indicators. Essentially what he's done is he's gone through and he's found indicators and he's tested them over and over and over again. He even has a sheet pulled up to tell you the score of the different scores of the different indicators, how well they worked and how well they didn't work. It's pretty neat. So I told him we would kind of work with him. If you guys want to go check him out. Also, the Discord channel that he has is the exact same name, the Academy of Forex. Okay. There's a section in there called crypto trading that he's opened up just for us. But anyone can go see it. But he agreed to make open one for me. I'm going to post the videos in there. And if anybody wants any questions or whatever, y'all feel free to help out answer them and stuff. And maybe he said he was going to mention us in this video that he's making tonight, and perhaps we can bounce back and forth, and we can share some people here, and we can all have more people learning because the Forex guys are pretty smart. Okay, I got into Forex to begin with. Forex is much more stable, and you need to require on the technical analysis more because it's so sharp. You know what I mean? It's very sharp. Forex it's super important. Which is pretty neat. Let's see. Somebody said, I'm sending you some pie. Okay. I'll look into it after we get out this video if I can't get going too. And then we can all do it. Dude, Darth, I'm telling you, bro, Forex guys do not fuck around. They are super accurate. And if they're super accurate at this, imagine how accurate they can be at crypto, making way more gains. Okay? So if we can get some of those guys to come over here and do that also over there, because I don't want to take anything away from this guy. It's DP Roberts is his name. I don't want to take anything away from him. I want everyone to, contribute, help out, share back and forth. Let's all get smarter together. You know what I mean? I don't want anybody to be stupid here. I want to continue growing my mind. This is essentially why I talked to him to begin with. I saw his videos and I thought, well, this dude's pretty straight up. Well, let me talk to him. And sure enough, he messaged me back really quickly, which was cool. And I was like, okay. My phone number is already on there, Nick. My phone number is under my profile. If it's not, I'll share it. I don't really care if y'all guys call me or not. It's cool. I answer every phone call, and if it's a telemarketer, I just sell them something. It's fun. All right. Anyway, so let's get to what I was working on today at work. Okay. After watching the Rain on Me video that I made, I went back and watched it, and I was like, I wonder if this could work for futures. And because the cloud is pretty accurate about hitting a positive trade in either direction. Okay. Because it limits your risk so hard. All right. It tapers your risk down so much. And you lose percentages that way. Okay, I need you to understand that. You're going to lose percentages. But those percentages that you lose aren't going to matter because you're still making gains. Now I thought, well, if that's the case, and I'm still making gains, how could I increase the percentage without like doing something stupid and getting too risky? Okay. Well, I know that the 8 and the 21 strategy is fairly accurate, right? Hold on a second. If you're not already mining Pi, just click on the link in Telegram. If you are, we need each other's phone numbers, I think. Yeah, I'll shoot you guys my number. I don't care. If not, whatever. We'll figure it out. And I think you don't have to do anything except click a button, right? And it mines for you. Is that how it works? See, I'm showing my ignorance here. I don't know everything. Newsflash. I don't know everything. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up the cloud here. And I'm going to pull up the 8. I'm not using the easy indicator like I normally do. I'm just using the regular 821 indicator because I didn't want the bands and everything else up there. You can turn them off on that indicator too, but it's just easier for me not to use it right now. All right. It sends you a pop-up every day to remind you. That's cool. Yeah, I'll work on it. I think I started doing that before on that coin app, if I'm not mistaken. where you drive and it pops up and tells you that there's coins to be mined. It was just kind of annoying because I try to like listen to podcasts and stuff on my way to work, and it kept like alerting me in the middle of them. Oh, okay, gotcha. Huh. Yeah, I know Harvey and Daniel have been doing it. Daniel is Frank, by the way. I just changed it in my phone so it said Daniel from now on. All right. Anyway, today I was sitting at work working, and I thought, I wonder what I can do. So I went, because Forex guys, they go all the way down to the 5 minutes, and I tell you guys never to do that. But the reason I tell you that is because big picture, we don't really care about 5-minute trades. But here's the thing: when it comes to Forex, it matters, okay? Because the numbers on the currency never swing a drastic amount. Okay, the dollar is usually near a dollar. The euro is usually within 5 to 10% of itself all the time. Hold on a second. What's this for X dude's Twitter handle? I'm sorry. What's this Forex dude's Twitter handle? I don't know if he's on Twitter or not, but he is on Discord. The Academy of Forex is his YouTube. Okay. I'll post the link in Discord real quick. Hold on. I'll post the link in Discord, and you guys can go check him out. Hold on a second. Let me jump over here and grab it real fast, like. Let's see. Invite. Copy. All right, I'm going to shoot this over to our Telegram group, our Discord group. There you go. The Academy of Forex is on there. There's 124 people in there. A lot of people have joined the last couple of days because I've just been talking to them and seeing the things pop up. So in the Discord group, put the link in there. You guys can jump over and see it. He might have Twitter. I don't know. You can ask him. He was pretty cool with me. So while I was sitting there at work, I was like, I'm going to fiddle around on the 5-minute charts here and see what I see. Okay. I just want to know. What I'm seeing, whether to work on 5 minutes or not. So when I picked up my phone today at work and started looking at this, right about here is where it was, right here is where it was trading at, okay? So I looked at it and I said, well, the four rules of the cloud. Number one rule, the price needs to be over the cloud. Is it? Absolutely, it's over the cloud. It's over top of it. Okay? Second rule is the conversion line over the baseline. The blue line is the conversion line. The red line is the baseline. The blue is over top of the red. That's 2 points of confirmation. Third point of confirmation is the cloud on the end green. At this point, it was. Okay? There's more now, but it was like stopped here. It was green. That's 3 points of confirmation. Fourth point of confirmation is the lag line, which is the black line. Is it over the cloud? And at this time, it was right here. Yes, it was over the cloud. So all 4 points on the cloud said, good to go, on the 5-minute scale. Also, was it over the 8 EMA? Yes, it was. There's another confirmation. So that's 5 points of confirmation. So in my opinion, this would have been an okay trade to enter, right? I would have said, I'm over the 8. That's a positive. All 4 signs on the crypto cloud say go. And this is a cracking cryptocurrency cloud, by the way. This is not the regular cloud. I'll show you here, right here, cracking cryptocurrency. The times are a little different on this one because crypto moves so much faster that this cloud is sped up a little bit rather than the regular Ichimoku cloud, which is right here. This regular Ichimoku cloud is what everyone on stocks and Forex and everything else would use, okay? Because those are more stable. I wanted one that was faster. That's why I used the cracking cryptocurrency one. So it's a little bit faster moves quicker, and it gives you more data faster, right? Because that's what we need for crypto. It moves so fast, we got to have it. So I watched this and I was like, okay, I wrote this down on a piece of paper. I would have entered at this time. I was like, okay, I want to know. I'm going to enter. I would have entered now. Watched it. Okay. All day long, it went up and up and up. And I shared links in the Telegram group while it was happening. I was like, man, this thing's getting it, dude. So I said, well, let me pull a fib real quick and see. Let me pull a fib real quick and see how this thing is reacting. Because I want to know. I just want to know, is it doing what I think it's doing? What I found out was it was overshooting targets. And I'm like, well, crap. If it's overshooting targets, then I can't use fibs on it. I'm like, well, now what? So I watched it do this move right here. And I knew it was over 886, and I was like, is it going to go up here and hit its thing, or is it going to dip down at these points? And I was sitting here thinking, okay, this is where I would tell everybody to dollar cost average out. I would tell them to take profits right here, okay? I got in right here, and I'm taking profits here. Okay, not a bad idea, right? It actually went up and hit this 1414, and I was like, I wrote it down. I said, took profits. And I wrote down the clock time that it was. I want to say it was like 3 o'clock. Maybe it was 2:30, something like that. Either way, hit this line, and I was like, okay, I would have took profits. Well, obviously, 10 minutes later, it went up more, okay? That's fine. I would have took my last profits at 16.8. I'd had my take profit line set right there, okay? I had my sell limit set right there. Bam. Sold it. I'm out. All right, so the thing is, it went all the way to 2, and then, as I've said before, once it passes 16.8 and goes somewhere else, it typically comes right back to it, and that's what it did. So I was like, hey, okay. All right, so now I don't ever want to lose sight of the big picture. Well, the bigger picture would be a bigger size, all right? So what bigger size? Well, I don't know. So I thought I'll just look at the 1 hour just to see what it looks like. You guys know that futures trades are fast-paced. And like I've told you before, if they're going to charge you fees, you don't need to be in the trade too long. Learn my lesson on that one, okay? Every 8 hours, they charge you fees. And some coins cost more than others for those fees, all right? Now, on the 1 hour, this was never a good buy until it crosses down here. All right, let's go on the rules of the cloud. What are the 4 rules? Is the price over the cloud? No, it is not. It's still under, in fact, going in. That's a no-go. So that right there, if you were using just the cloud, the first thing is the price over the cloud. No. Okay, no buy. All 4 points have to hit on the cloud trading strategy for you to go with it, okay? All 4 points. You already got one that's out, so it's a no. Second thing, is the cloud at the end green? Nope, it's red. 2 points say no. Third, is the baseline under the conversion line? Is the conversion over top of the baseline? Well, at this point, on the 1 hour, it wasn't. It was way down here. I circled it right there. If you can see, the circle's back there. Zoom in a little bit here. Yeah, you can see it. At this point, it was not over. This blue line was not over this red line. The red line is the baseline. The blue line is the conversion line. It wasn't over yet. 3 points say no. Fourth one is the lag line over the cloud. It's up here. Nope, it ain't over the cloud. It's under. All 4 points on this said no on the 1 hour. So I thought, okay, do I have any confirmation at all? And I did have some. I had this green candle over the 8. And I said, okay, the 1 hour says if I just use the 8 and the 21 strategy, which is a great strategy by itself, okay? If I just use the 8 and the 21 strategy, would that give me confirmation on the hour? And the hour is, yes, it would. Not only that, but the next hour obviously gave me some more pop here, okay? Which was great, and that was confirmation for a 1 hour buy. All right? Again, the cloud said no. Like I tell you, the cloud restricts your gains and restricts your losses. But it makes you a positive trade every time. But you're going to lose a lot off the top and the bottom. So what I've done here is instead of waiting on this thing to come all the way up here over the top of the cloud, I bought in way down here. So whatever percentage that is, let's just pull it real quick. Right here is where I would have bought. And up to the top of the cloud here is 5%. Now on a futures trade at 50x, that's 100%. Now that's 300% actually, okay? That's a lot of percent. That's good. 50 times 5. How many of that is 500%? I can't even count that high. 250%, whatever it is. Yeah, that's a lot of percent, okay? That's great. So, you bet $50, you're going to triple your money or double and a half your money. I like that. That's some good numbers to me. And only thing we did was we stepped down to the 5-minute chart and we followed simple rules. Is the cloud good and are we over the 8? That was our rules. Simple as that. And we bought. And that confirmation went over to the 1-hour chart and showed us that the 1-hour chart on the 8 EMA alone said go. Now, is it technically the right thing to do? No. But for a futures trade where we're looking to get in and get out, I think it's okay. I hadn't had a chance to test it today because I didn't want to play with this during this crazy ass market we got right now. Thank you for the math, Nick. I'm not a mathematician, bro. I just fix air conditioners and do charts. That's all I got. So when I saw this, I was like, hey man, this is pretty neat. And I went to a bunch of different charts, tried it on a bunch of different charts at work, seemed pretty good. I even went to some Forex stuff and tried it on some Forex stuff, seemed pretty good there. I said, okay, I'll tell the group about it. And that's when I told you guys earlier that I would show you guys. All right, hang on a second. Nick says, I feel like I'm learning how to read these charts, but I don't know how to create them. Explain what you mean, Nick, and I'll walk you through it. That's why we do this live. But hey, like I told y'all in the group, I don't want to go A1 head first in the list until I have some more data. I like to try to prove myself wrong, not prove myself right. I do not want to prove myself right. I don't want confirmation bias. I want something to tell me no. Darth says, sorry, but I wanted to close this case before I can move on. Here were the snapshots when the fib were pulled to 236. He did BTC. Oh my God. Let me click on this and look. What in the hell? Isn't that upside down? That's an upside down fib, isn't it? Oh my God. Oh. That is such trash. Okay, anyway. Okay, it says, I don't know how to get to clouds or how to pull fibs. All right, so check this out, Nick. I'm going to erase all this shit, okay? I'm going to empty the whole chart. All right, as you see, I have no indicators on the screen, candles only, okay? This is where you're all going to start from. Up here at FX indicators, Nick, you're going to click on that. You have a search bar. Just type in cracking. And right here pops up all these different things that the cracking cryptocurrency team has given to everyone for free, okay? So you're going to pick the one you want. I haven't had a chance to test all these. So I just looked around some of them and I thought, okay, that one's pretty cool. I like this one. So whenever you find one that you like, on the left right here, you can put a star beside it and it saves it to your favorites. Okay? So, hey, saved to my favorites. I got Cracking Cryptocurrency, Ichimoku Cloud right there, saved to my favorites. When you look all these up, you click on indicators, you come over here to your favorites right here. Here's my favorites list, okay? All these different indicators I have saved with a star beside them, and they pop up over here. And you can add them to your chart as you'd like. It's up to you to put the ones that you want on there. Everybody likes them a little different. Once you get them on there, you can change the colors if you'd like. If you'd like a different color that's more appealing to your eye, go for it. You've seen me change the color on the cloud right there from the baseline to being like brown to dark red. I want it to be a color that pops to my eyes, okay, to catch my attention. Some people like other colors, softer colors, you know what I mean, that don't hurt their eyes as much. So it's really up to everyone. All right, so I'll pull one up here for you, Nick, and show you. Like right now, I've got this one up, 821 strategy. If you just hover over it like this, you see the eyeball, the gear sign, the brackets, and the X. Just clear it off. Hit the X. Or over here on the trash can on the left, you can hit remove drawings. And if you click the little arrow beside that trash can, it'll ask you can remove drawings and indicators. You can remove it all. So I just removed it all right there. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to link real quick. I'm going to link you the TradingView 101 class so you can watch it tomorrow. I made a whole video about this just so people would have a video that they could use. Let's see. I made a whole video about this so people would have something that they could hinge on if they needed to learn. Copy. Paste. There you go. Not going to be that guy who watches my own videos on camera. Oh, okay, sweet. You've already saved them. Okay, cool. Also, what you can do is once you've got the ones that you like and you don't want to erase them anymore, you can click on templates right here, and you can save that you can save those indicators as a template, and you can name it whatever you'd like. You know, like Nick's favorite or whatever. So you actually see this one right here. I have Darren needs to watch these videos. He had asked me the same thing you're asking me. Okay, he said, "Well, I don't know how to do this." So I did this live, but he wasn't watching. So then I named it Darren needs to watch these videos just so I could get him to watch it. And now Darren is throwing charts up like crazy, and he's finding shit that we don't even know about. He's the one that told us about link down and link up. He's went ham. As soon as the light bulb went off for him, he's been off and running, and he hasn't stopped since. And that's really cool. You know what I mean? That's the whole thing I like to see, man. He went from no bullshit, asking every 5 minutes should he buy or sell, to, oh, well, just I see what's going on. Well, here, look, here, guys, look at this. Right here's a killer. Get on this. Y'all better go. Like, that's amazing. I'm glad you got it out of your system, Darth. I usually use the app, by the way, Nick. Most of the time, I'm at work. I can't use a laptop. First of all, I don't have Wi-Fi most of the time. I have to try to tether to my phone, which is hit and miss. So, one of them things. Bro, what did Darth just say? Darren is one of the few who made money in this retracement week, okay? Look, everybody on Twitter is losing their mind, okay? And Darren made money. I made almost $200 so far. I'm pretty tickled about that. Not gonna lie. I've been sitting in USDT and Tether for a while, and I lost some money on the dip on these shit coins because I didn't want to pull them out. But now I'm staking them, so I'll make some money back on that. It's all good. I'm not gonna sell them to the top anyway. They're shit coins. Whatever, man. It's all good. If they delist them, they delist them. The hell with it. It's worth a chance. So anyway, let me pull my stuff back up here. Oh, one other thing. Here's a cool. Oh, I got the wrong one. There's another one right here. There we go. Yeah. And then I can. Yeah, this is the one that has the alerts on it that'll pop up and tell you buy or sell, which is pretty neat. Alright. So Have we had a chance to sell yet here? Okay, so I watched this for a while today, but then I had to work and then I had to drive, and I can't really like hawk it too hard. Hold on, what is that? Let's see. I tried to short link and well, if you just hold on to it for a little bit, Nick, it's gonna come back down. Okay, link went up 24%. I can guarantee you that's gonna pull back down some, unless you've already got out. It's gonna come back down some. Just gotta roll with it. Yeah, Sam did it too. Sam was having a hard time getting his orders filled and closed like he wanted, but once we got it figured out, he was good. So I know this looks like a bunch of squiggly lines and stuff, but what I want you to do is not panic and just kind of see it through here. I'm going to turn some of these off. Well, no, I'm not going to turn them off. Yeah, I guess I need to because it's kind of hard to see everything. Let me get these settings pulled up here. So I'll turn off the baseline. I'll turn off the spans. I'll turn off the cloud here. See, it's even got cloud indicators and stuff, which is pretty cool. So on cloud trading, what you're looking for to sell is for this lag line, the black line, to run into the candles. When that starts happening, you're supposed to sell and get out, okay? You're supposed to sell and get out. And that's what happened right here. It hit the red, it hit the candles. It was warning you to get out. Now it's just coincidental that at the same time that happened, which was right here, at the same time that happened, the 8 and the 21 got hit. It started riding the 8. Now the cloud told you to get out, but the 8 and the 21 said stay in. Okay, so there's a little bit of misinformation there. The cloud, once again, was limiting your losses. It was telling you, hey, stop. It did hold the 8 EMA, which is good. You wouldn't sell until this thing crosses the 21. It held this green line, which is the 8 and the 21 right here, all the way up to this point here. You'd made some extra percent. It took a little while, and it tied up your capital for a little bit longer. But it got on up here, okay? You wouldn't have sold until here. That's the one you would have sold at. Now, what happened after that? It kept going up. But you dipped below the 21 right here. That's a sell. It finally broke below. I try not to sell the red either, Nick. It broke below the 21. You'd have sold. That's fine. The crypto cloud is still up. But the problem is the lag line is all up in the candles now. Now look, we break back over the 8 and the lag line pops back up, and we're up and going again. Okay. So the 5 minute is going to be a little tricky. That's why I say I'm not sold on it 100% yet. It's still a little tricky to me. I want to test it a little bit more. And then you go look at the hour. And at the same point that I would have sold right here, I just circled it, Look. We're starting to butt up against the bottom of the cloud right here. More often than not, the cloud acts as support and resistance. Not always, but it does. And you see that the candles went right up here to the cloud and started getting rejected, okay? That's another strategy that we can try to implement. Use our 5 minute buy at 1 hour confirmation. And then as our candles start to get up close to the cloud, look at the 1 hour chart and see how close we're getting. Are we getting close? Is the 5 minute starting to run out of steam? Maybe it is. Maybe that's when we get out, okay? We stay in until then, maybe, right? We can use 2 different charts on 2 different time frames for futures to try to manipulate this a little bit. And I know it sounds a little complicated right now, but as I did this during the day, I was just basically flipping back and forth between 5 minute and 1 hour. 5 minute and 1 hour. Look at all the indicators. I even switched back to the regular style indicators we use, which is like MACD, RSI, stock RSI. And I was watching those too. And those are doing the same thing. Those are kind of giving us a momentum indicator, telling us when the momentum's about to run out. So you can kind of read a little better and say, okay, it's starting to pucker out of juice right here. I need to watch a little closer. How high of a time frame can we go? Well, since it's 8-hour trading, I don't want to go anything more than 2 hours because that would be 4 cycles per set. You know what I mean? 2 hours, 2 hours, 2 hours, 2 hours, and that'd be an 8-hour deal. We look at the 2 hour. Oh my God, this thing is way under the cloud, and it just recently gave us a bullish cross on this 8 right here. Okay, it looks like the 21's flattening out, and the 8's going to try to cut through it, but we don't have any confirmation of that yet. All right, brother, we'll see you. We'll see you later, Jeremy. We don't have any confirmation of that yet. So, again, as we go up higher in the time frames, you're going to see this thing isn't even close to a buy yet. But for our future's sake, we'd have made some percentage. We would have wasted time waiting on what we could have hit on for a futures trade. Just now, we're dipping into the cloud. And when we hit the cloud, we're for sure out because the price has to be over the cloud as one of the general rules. Okay, so the 5-minute chart would have told us to get out until we get out of this cloud. Might it pop back over? Maybe. But we also see the cloud getting thin here. When we see the cloud getting thin, you can anticipate movement. Okay, one way or the other. Cloud doesn't tell you which way. It just tells you that the cloud is getting thin and we're losing support resistance here. Okay, what are we going to do? This is where the other chart fundamentals come in of simple resistance and support lines. We'll put it all together. You know what I mean? We have a system that works. If we can mesh it together a little bit better, we can make even better percentages. Okay, and you guys know the crazy swings that Forex takes. I mean, the crazy swings that crypto takes. We can make a lot of money at this. A lot of you guys aren't into Forex, and I'm going to encourage you to get into it. You can download MT4 on your phone and download MT4 on your computer. It's just a trading platform. And then you can pick your broker. You can pick your Forex broker. Whoever you want. I've got Trader's Way, and I've also got Hugo's Way. They charge you little fees to make trades. That's just the way it rolls. It's Forex. It's old school stuff. You can load it up with Bitcoin, I believe, to pay. You can pay with crypto, which is cool. You can also use cash if you'd like, whatever. But the leverage there is up to 500 to 1. You know what I mean? So you can play with the big dogs if you like. You got to have a minimum of $50 in it, I think. With Binance, you can do $10, I think. So really up to you. And I'm not going crazy with things. I'm gonna start doing more Forex because I think there's a lot of money there to be made, and I think our indicators work better on Forex than they do crypto. But I'm not gonna leave the crypto space. There's just way too much money to be made here. There's so much pop in these charts. But the TA isn't quite as perfect. Obviously, I'll openly admit that. But what I will say is it does work. The percentages may be a little lower. But we're smart enough to know that we shouldn't do stupid stuff. Yeah, let me see if I can find some Forex links here. Okay, yeah, here's MT4, MetaTrader 4. I'll copy and paste that here to the group real fast. That's MT4. And then we got like Hugo's Way. Hugo's Way also has crypto on there. If you'd like to trade crypto on Hugo's Way instead of doing it on Binance, it's really up to you. And here you can actually see there's a link to MT4 on the Hugo's Way page right here. Okay? You look over on the right, you'll see it. Right here. Download MT4. Pretty cool. It's simple. Everyone can do this. Tells you right here, 10-minute deposits, 1 to 500 leverage, penny lots. You can do 1 penny bet. There's 55 different currency pairs. That's cool. 64 different stocks. If you want to do stocks on Hugo's Way, you can. And there's 35 cryptocurrencies, okay? So you can do everything you do on Binance on Hugo's Way. Okay, pretty neat. It's a different platform, but it still works the same way. Okay, you link up your Hugo's Way to your MT4. If you'd like to know how to do that, there's a there's a YouTube video on how to do that. They'll tell you exactly step by step to what to do. Pretty cool. All right, let me hop off this real quick. I'm damn sure not going to look at Twitter right now. All right, let's see what y'all are saying real fast. From the March drops, these coins recovered 300 to 500% during the crisis. That's another thing, man. You ain't going to see Forex do that. Forex moves so much differently. You'll get, 10 or 15% gains, 20% gains, maybe 30. But that's it, because everything's more stable, which is neat. In 72 days. Yeah, 72 days. That's an amazing amount of money in 72 days. We need this drop. I'm out of fun tickets. Bro, Rug, you are preaching, brother. I'm tapped out on fun tickets, too. Look, I just bought a webcam. So that's going to be here sometime. Nick said he was going to send me some streaming stuff. I'll get that set up and get the green screen up. And I'll get the backdrop fixed back here so it doesn't look like trash. I got the money to build the computer still set on the side, and I'm going to wait until till the prices go down to build the computer, and then I'll be streaming in the other room by myself in a spare room in the office, because this is the laundry room I do this in. I'm nobody special. Okay, I don't have a fancy office. I don't have a fancy desk. This is a folding table that I'm on. With a girlfriend's laptop with a spare monitor that I have so I can dual monitor it. There's a wine cooler beside me. Coffee stuff, big boxes of medicine up here, and pots and pans in the background. I'm nobody special. Anybody got any coins they want to look at? I just really wanted to go over the whole futures thing that I was working on today. I think there's some promise here. And I know you guys are badass, and y'all been killing futures trades, killing it. And I've been posting them like crazy on Twitter, and it pisses people off. You can tell people are getting mad because they're starting to comment back and stuff and say shitty stuff to me because people are making gains and they don't like it. Makes me feel good. It says ADA is up 11%. Let's see. Yep. So what I'm foreseeing here, man, is some dips. I'm foreseeing some dips. Let's get this stuff off of here. I've seen enough of it for the time being. I like the cloud and everything, but it also annoys my eyes. My eyes don't care for it too much. We're well equipped this time. Personally, I finally learned to use my stop loss triggers. Welcome to the club, my friend Darth. Other people are learning it too. Nick learned that today. Jeremy was asking me about it on the sidelines. He's learned it. Hey man, if you don't know, ask somebody. If you don't know, find out. Let's get me some regular indicators up here. I want my regular indicators back. Let's do a script for the Easy Special, because Easy's badass. He made this indicator for us. Who other groups are making indicators for them and then handing them out for free? Like, that's fucking badass, man. That's the kind of cool people we got here. That's why y'all are my people, man. Love y'all fellas. Y'all are badass. RSI, let's get that up there. I'd like to know the momentum. What the hell is it doing duplicates for? All the duplicates. There we go. Was it like... That's 3. I'll just keep 3 up here. I don't need a whole bunch. So ADA on the day. Let's get this shit off here. 5-minute fractal thing I was doing. We hit our bottom target and we're still going down. We're fighting the 8. Yeah, see here, I'm a little skeptical on this one because look, y'all, we bounced off the 200 We went under it, but we immediately popped back up over it, okay? And there was a resistance line there too. So this may be one of those that's already hit its bottom and makes a double bottom, okay? This is what I was saying. This is what I was curious of. If this thing's going to come up here and do another bottom and play with this 200 MA some more and then move up. And this dip would coincide with the next Bitcoin fall, okay? But it would make another bottom, a double bottom, maybe even a triple bottom. Those are buy signals. When you see a double bottom or a triple bottom, that's a buy signal, okay? That's something you need to get on and get in. That's a good deal. As you see down here, the RSI, what did it do? It dipped down into oversold. When it's oversold, we buy. MACD was way down and cruising the bottom. We like to see that. That way we can buy. Yeah, look how low that was. Jeez. Still, we're fighting to get over the 8. We'll see what happens. All these moving averages are starting to turn down. I'm almost curious if we're going to get a double bottom and it's going to flatten these moving averages out nice and flat, and then we'll see what happens. Okay, that would be cool to see if we could get a baseline here. Let's see what you guys are saying. Futures and options are my goals. I need to keep learning from you guys. Absolutely, we're all doing this together. Yeah, I could lose a lesson on setting stop loss on regular trades. I had that problem Sam was having where he was selling immediately, just been paying attention. Not right. It takes a second to figure that out. Let's see. You said on Tuesday that you thought there were still 9 days left of bleeding. At least 9 days. Yes, at least 9 days. And by the Bitcoin trend thing here, the pennant, I mean, it might be longer than that. You know what I mean? It might be longer than that. I'm seeing this 50 come down, and it may pinch this 100 and make some action happen. The bands are starting to get tight right here on the daily. These bands are tightening. And we need them to get a little bit tighter, though. You're going to see the candles get smaller and smaller here, and these prices are going to get tighter and tighter. And we're going to have to look at our indicators and decide what we're doing. All right, I think that's what we're going to see. We're going to see this band right here pull down some more, and we're going to see this band right here tighten in some more. And this price action is going to come here, and then here, and then here, and then here, and then one way or the other, we're going. It's going to be up to us to figure out which way we're going after this, okay? We're going to look at our indicators. Which way do they say? Which way do they say? Are we over resistance? Are we under resistance? What do the pivots look like? Are we under the pivot? Are we over the pivot? This is all shit we got to find on our own. The chart's going to tell us, but we have to find the answers. We're not going to guess. What do we know for sure? There's still a Bitcoin gap. There's my first hint. I feel like the first hint is down. Maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like that first hint is down. We're under S1. We're over S2. Playing around, floating in between these pivots, man. What did I tell y'all about pivots? When it floats, what tends to happen? When these things float in between pivots, what tends to happen? Downburger. It usually comes down. The more it tests that 100, the more it's likely going to break it, okay? Let's not play around with it. The 200 MA is still way down here at the support line at 9,200. Primed. It's primed to come down here and hit the 200. It's primed. Does it have to come all the way down here? No, it can stop it. It can stop at 9,500 or whatever. We have how many more days? October 1st and the pivot shift. Okay, on the pivot shifting, then we're going to get, where the hell is the pivot line at? I got so much shit drawn in here. S1, R1. Okay, right there's the pivot. Right on my resistance line is the pivot line, okay? This is all going to shift down. Because we're under the price, all these pivots are going to shift down. All this line is going to come down here. And all of a sudden, we're going to be under it. And it's going to have to make a decision. And my bet is down. And I'm going to be leveraging that for sure. For sure. I think this is a great opportunity. I've got a shit ton of USDT sitting there doing nothing that I could be using to futures trade with or options trade with. Okay, I need to do an options trade video too for everybody. Let's see. I'm still looking for entries. Yeah, just let me know what you need an entry on, and we can get a better price point together. I know entries as we get more price action. The more candles we make, the more accurate I can get with my prediction. I got pretty close on the algo and pretty close on the one harmony and pretty close on ontology. And then the price action pushed it a little bit farther than I wanted, but it did pop back up there. And we on the retrace, we were able to sell. So if you got into the negative, you could have sold back to get out of the negative pretty quickly. It happened pretty quickly, which is neat. I like seeing stuff go that way. Price action is something you can't control. Sometimes it's going to go over or under your lines. That's why I draw boxes. Those boxes are to prevent me waiting too long or going too soon. Still looking for 25 algo. Let's see real quick while we're looking at stuff here. We know about Bitcoin. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna leave these red lines right here to see if these lines pinch down on these bands, and if so, we're gonna see if this thing pinches and breaks. We'll see. Let's just watch it and play it by ear. Okay, let's pull up algo, which is up 3% already today. I've already sold this and got back out. I got my money. Is there more profit to be made? Sure, but I got my money. I'm fine with that. I'm fine. All right. Still 25. Is it still 25? Yeah, we're still under S1. Haven't broken that. We're under the 8. That's still down to me. The 21 just broke through the 100. We got a tits play with this pullback right here. Credit Darth for that. We got the 50 moving average is flattening out and starting to turn down. The bands are widening right here and pointing down. This is more down to me. This can go to 25 for the next target. Does it get held up at 25 and stop? Tough call. There is a lot of chop right here. Okay? Look right here. And all this shit. That's a lot of shit for it to get through on algo, okay? I don't think it's going to get through all this. That's a lot. So, it's going to be a stopping point in here somewhere. I'm going to aim for 1618 because we all know that 1618 is a golden ratio. And more often than not, we hit the targets. I'm not going to guess. I'm going to play the TA. I've been doing it 2 days in a row now. Just doing strictly 100% hardcore TA. And it resulted in me in making $200, which I'm super happy about because I took some losses and sat in USDT forever and watched Darren make money and watched Frank make money and Hope make money. Hope with a damn 600% futures trade the other day. She can kiss my ass. Which is proof that women are smarter than men, even though their brains are smaller. It's science. Let's see. Show out Tits Crew. Absolutely. By the way, Darth went ham. He bought all kind of damn shirts. Anybody wants a shirt, it's in the description of the video. Shirts, stickers, posters, blah, blah, blah. Whatever. You know, Frank keeps saying, "Oh, I'm just playing with pennies." I can almost hear it in his voice. "I'm just playing with pennies." I don't care. Making more pennies than other people. Ankle had to pop. I got terrible ankles, y'all. Terrible ankles. So yeah, still same target for algo. Still 25. May it push to 22.5? It may. I don't see it breaching much farther. I think we're near the bottom on algo. Even though we're seeing a head and shoulders right here, I think the next push is going to be the last one, and we're going to get a wick up. It will look similar to March. but it will not be as deep. It will not be as far as this, okay? There's too much resistance here now. That's the beauty of the way price action works. We're going to have a similar move, but it won't be as deep. Okay? That's fine. That's fractal reading. Do moves look similar? Yes. Now, how far is the move going to go? But we don't know. Well, we do know. We can find that spot. I got nothing wrong. That part of reading fractals, I'm perfectly okay with. Patterns are real, but you need to apply them correctly. That's all. So I don't want you to don't want anybody to see me out like I'm some kind of big massive hater. Okay, I'm not. But when I see you doing it wrong, I'm gonna call you out. I'm gonna call you out. Don't get mad when I call you out. And don't start saying how you're right all the time. Because we're all wrong sometimes, okay? I took a shot earlier for CRV. Now, I did make about 8 good calls in the last 2 days. But it only takes one bad call to negate all that, okay? One bad call and everybody doesn't give a shit. That's the nature of the beast. They're my uniform. I earned them from... They're my uniform. I earned them from learning discipline and composure like a real assassin. Exactly. Frank says, I do hit a lot of stop losses, though. Oh, shut up. I don't want to hear about your 15-cent stop losses. You make $500 and hit a 15-cent stop loss? Whatever, bro. I know better. You wear a tit shirt, okay? I seen your tit shirt. It looks nice. And it even has a mask that says you're being robbed, which is about cool as hell. Let's see. I got some notifications. Who's pissed? Oh, it was Nick retweeting. Oh, muchas gracias, Nick. I ain't pulling up them messages, okay? I ain't pulling up them messages. I don't want to feel sick right now. Rug, down in the description of the video, if you go to like regular screen size and click on it, there's a Redbubble link down there. There's 5 different designs. Anybody who buys a shirt, I take the money and I will give it away. I don't want anybody's money. The money giveaway will be on the 18th of next month. That is in 2 weeks or whatever. But all the money will be given away. I'm going to use random number generator on Google. And whoever it comes up with, you get it. I'll send it to you in XRP. This way, I don't take your money. I don't want anybody's money. I want you to make all the money you can. And I want all my boys and women, Zimzer, whatever you call yourself, I want us all to go together and cash this shit out, okay? I don't know when. I don't know how. But we're talking amongst millionaires right now. Soon to be millionaires. We're talking amongst each other. And like Bruno Mars says, the world better prepare for when I'm a millionaire, okay? I'm telling you. You don't get no poor kid like me $1 million. All right? Letits, exactly. Hey, brother, what's up, dude? Academy of Forex. Yeah, I plugged your show, plugged your channel just earlier. This is the guy I was talking about. I know it's late. Look, I do these videos late, man. I got a regular job. Girlfriend teaches Chinese kids during regular hours, and she usually doesn't get done teaching until 10 p.m. or so. So I have to wait for her to finish, and I only have one good computer to do this on. The other computers I have suck at streaming. They don't have enough RAM. And rather than upgrade them, I'm just going to build another computer. Y'all guys can click on his profile right here and subscribe. He's got like 100-something videos, and they're all solid. I was just saying before you got in here that Forex is way more stable than crypto. Crypto has enormous gains to make, and if we can kind of combine brain power here and add them up, more likely than not, we're going to make way more money. It's just a chance to make a tremendous amount of money. The gains that are available are astronomical. I mean, they're just stupid. I'll show you real quick while you're on here. DP, I don't know what your real name is. That's what I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna pull up the mithril chart right here. Listen. This is not hopium, okay? I'm the first one to say no when I see a chart. But mithril has some of the most god awful potential returns I've ever seen. There's hardly, first of all, there's hardly any fractal. There's hardly any resistance, okay? I'm going to pull some of this crap off because I was fooling around today at work. My red lines are monthly. I only have 2, maybe 3 red lines. The rest of them are all going to be orange lines, which are weekly resistance. I pulled this one off on accident today with my fat thumbs. But there's hardly any resistance here, okay? We can move these lines around and maybe we can isolate them a little different, whatever. But the point is, the returns are god awful on this one. I'll pull a scale meter here real quick and show you. If we were to do a technical 1618 and hit the golden ratio, which I believe we're going to do on a lot of these, I don't know what else to say. That's 13,000% on Mithril. But the problem is, this isn't the full Mithril chart. Okay, this is just June 19 that we've seen the same move happen in crypto over and over again off of June 19. 13,000% off of June 19. Now let's go over to CoinTrader real quick, and I'll show you the Mithril chart over there with the full fractal. With the full fractal, makes you sick to your stomach. It's just that TradingView doesn't have all the data for us. I needed more data. All right. Myth on the monthly. Yeah, here we go. This will make you sick to your stomach. With the full chart, I can see everything from all-time high to the floor and then back up. That's 1.5 million%. I looked at this about 30 different ways, okay? Do I think it's going to pull 1.5 million%? Probably not. Okay, if it pulled half that, that's 750,000%. I don't know what else to say. If we can be smart enough to know that this may happen, especially when Bitcoin finally makes its move and starts pulling some of these, man, look, there's hardly any resistance here. And even when we get up here, there's hardly any resistance here. This thing's going to get caught in some zones. I understand that. We're going to get caught in some chop. But once we get past these zones, and oh my God, I know we're going to get caught up here near a all-time high. I'm aware. It's probably going to take a couple years for this one to pull through, okay? But I'm willing to take a couple $100 for a couple years to sit on this for 1,000,000%, okay? That's madness to me. As far as use case goes, I think Mithril has a decent use case. I don't really give a shit about that. I just want the percentages. I mean, it's just a god-awful percentage. That's all there is to it. DP, I don't know if you trade any crypto or not, but that's pretty much all I do right now. I started on Forex, and I made some money, and I lost some money. And I have a Forex bot running right now, and I pull about 2% on it, which is decent. And I use that 2% gain to move over to crypto to buy hard coins with. I've been doing that for several months now. Sometimes I make a little more, sometimes I make a little less, but it's usually a solid 2%. Just using a basic trading bot that a guy from Creel built for me that I rent. And it works pretty well. I could use my own strategy, I know that, but the 2% is at least something. It's just residual income. And I'm a little bit high on myth, Frank. It's stupid, crazy percent. It's clearly a number one coin, Nick. DP, I've got a list of coins here, about 50 coins deep. Everything in green right here has over 4,000% available from the June 19th move. And the reason I say the June 19th move is what you're looking at right now is from June 19 area to 1618. Okay. A whole nother list I have over here is coins that have already done this move, and I'll show you. We'll just pull up KNC Kyber Network as an example. From June 19, which is right here. I'll zoom in a little bit better so we can see better. June 19, right here, to the bottom, and then back up. And what did we do? We had a clean 1414, and we broke over 1618, but it came back down to 1618 like we've seen over and over and over and over happen over and over and over again. So this is the move that I'm looking for other coins to make off of the June 19 area. This one had a little bit less resistance than Mithril did. That's why it moved first. The moves are a little bit more pronounced on Kyber, but now it's hit this shit right here, okay? This chop, and this is on a monthly chart. It's hit this chop right here. I try to trade monthly, weekly, then daily. I do all my moves on daily, but I never lose sight of the big picture on the monthly, okay? It's just too important, especially with crypto. We've seen it happen now with the weekly and the monthly charts really reacting, okay? It's super important. I don't want anybody to lose sight of that. So I know you probably got to go. I just want to just see that real quick. This is all I do all day long, brother. I probably do this. It's embarrassing, but I probably do this 16 hours a day. On and off throughout the day, I look at charts. Plus, I work my regular job while I'm doing it. Why do people ask me why I do that? Because I want to be rich. How bad do you want to be rich? Do you want to be as rich as bad as I do? I want to be rich pretty bad. So I'm on my way, and I'm determined to do it. And in that aspect, when I get pissed off and I want to know, I usually try to figure it out. And the only way to be an expert is to dig deep and get in there. Hey man, you're welcome. If you ever have any questions, feel free to ask me. There are no stupid questions. I will answer any question. I've talked about how much I've made and how much I've lost doing this. You know what I'm saying? Right. Is they see what he just said? He said, how rich do I want to be? He said, rich enough to test 100 indicators. That's how rich I want to be. That's how bad I want to be rich. Tested hundreds of indicators. Y'all are going to go over to his page and see indicator after indicator after indicator. And I even told him, DP, that you had a list of a paper that you had made with the winners and the losers on it and how well they did. Okay. What did Nick just say? Michael Jordan. I explained this the other night, DP. Real quick. Michael Jordan, favorite basketball player of all time. He was a Tar Heel. I'm from North Carolina. I've been a Tar Heel my whole life. What's up, Sam? Roy Williams was the assistant coach at North Carolina at the time. Dean Smith was the head coach. Michael Jordan was a freshman. And he says, in practice, look, man, Coach Williams, I'm not getting the ball as much as I want. I want to shoot more. I want the ball in my hand more. And Coach Williams says, what do you mean? He says, we have a lot of good players on this team. Michael Jordan says, but man, look, I think I'm the best player. I want to be the best, but I need the ball to score to get better. And Roy Williams looks at him and says, okay, well, how much are you practicing? He says, I've been out here practicing with everybody every day. Well, how much are you shooting? I've been out here shooting every day. Well, how much are you watching film every day? And he looks at him and says, you're doing just as much as everybody else every day? Michael Jordan says, yeah. And Roy Williams looks at him and says, but I thought you said you wanted to be the best. The best doesn't do just the same as everybody else. The best does more than everybody else. The best does extra every single time. And right there, Michael Jordan looks at him and says, all right, I'm going to go get some more shots in. And turns around and goes right back in the gym and shoots basketball after practice. And then goes and watches more film after practice. Like, from then on, he'll even tell you right now, he does the same thing. Why is he successful? Because he's willing to dig deep and work harder than everybody else. So that's what I'm trying to do. Everybody's got a different life. I know y'all guys work. Everybody's got kids. I got 2 little boys, okay? I can't do everything, right? So the fact that we have 50 people in here watching charts and throwing shit up and have their eyeballs locked in is huge. All right, Nick, I'll talk to you tomorrow, brother. I know it's late. I know it's late for everybody. Again, once I got some more money and I don't have to work so much, I can stream at 3 o'clock in the afternoon or whatever, or 5 o'clock in the afternoon. But until then, I'm just a regular Humbleton in the laundry room making videos. Let's see what people. Okay, so Nick says he's got an order in at 25 for algo and a stop loss at 24.5. That's pretty smart. Let's see. A lot are paused. Let's see what Darth just said. A lot are paused at the 200 MA and just sitting there, and that's true. Also, DP, I got videos that I'm going to put over there. I've been slowly migrating them one by one. Now that I have wicked fast internet, I can get them up pretty quick. I'm going to try to move them over, and thumbnails and end screens and everything else is taking a little while. I don't have any fancy graphics. I do have a sweet layout that I've made from Photoshop here for the videos, but that's about it. So we'll get there. But yeah, some of these guys in here are going to want to get into Forex because there's gains to be made in Forex. And with the leverage that you can run, once you get enough capital, and you can get really sharp. And as Darth has already said in here, Forex guys are extremely accurate. You have to be in Forex because the percentages are different. So you got to be on your game. And also something else in Forex that doesn't happen in crypto is the market moves when we have a big announcement in crypto. You need to get on Forex Factory and look at the times when the different earnings reports come out and everything else to look at that and say, okay, they're dropping an earnings report at 8:30 today. I need to be watching at 8:30. What do the indicators look like? At 8:15, I need to look at the indicators and go, oh shit, well these indicators look like down. I need to prepare to make a short. That happens on Forex. So that's another extra little step you got to do. Some people would argue that doesn't matter. Well, me and Andrew sat there and watched it multiple times, and you really needed to watch because we made a trade on UCAD, and I think us and everybody else had that going short. The money come out, and Canadian dollar was supposed to go down. The earnings reports were bad. The new jobs reports were bad, and the price went up. And we were all sitting around going, what in the hell? How? I had my sale set. I was ready, and that bitch immediately went up. I'm like, what's going on? And then Andrew pulls out his phone and shows me another guy's trades, and he's chasing it, which I tell y'all guys not to do. He's got in sale, 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 sale. He's got like 6 sale orders in trying to catch it because he didn't expect it to do it either. That's what Nick just said. I got to buy at 25. I got a stop loss at 24.5. If it kicks you out and you lose $5, so be it. Walk away. Walk away. You can find another spot to get in. It's fine. You cannot sweat every loss. In this game, you are going to lose. You have to learn to take it on the face, in the lip, and deal with it. I've lost enough to know. Okay? I made a year's salary in a week, and I lost it all in 5 minutes. Okay? I've made most of it back, like I tell y'all already. But the point is, it can happen. So you gotta keep focused, and you gotta be smart. Had I known now what I know then, I also told y'all this, I'd be $300,000 up. Mistake on my part. I'd be that dude on YouTube whenever you open YouTube and it's got that dude with the beard and he's going, how I turned $50 into $500,000. Yeah, that would have been me. No bullshit. I even have the screenshots to prove it, which I've shared in the group before. I've shared them screenshots of how much money I had on an app on my phone. Like it was hard to conceive. What time is it? 12:30. All right. Anybody got any coins they want to look at before? Because like I said, I wanted to get this done in about 2 hours because I wanted to get to bed. Let's see. Futures are my goals. Keep learning from you guys. Absolutely. When we do a video on that, you're right, Frank, on just getting sell orders set and stop losses set and all that shit so everybody knows. Again, my targets are 1, 2, 1, 2. This one isn't even on here. Yeah, see my defaults are not saved for every one of them. 1272 and 886 needs to be added in. 0.886. Okay. Yeah, there we go. And my targets are 1272, 1414, and 1618 on each one. We've already showed the algo chart. and how my target's set for. It already hit 2 of them. Hit the first one. Hit the second one. Now we're aiming for the third one. I bought, sold, and hopefully the next one we're going to do this again. Buy down here and sell up here if it wants to do it again. If not, if it's going to come on down some more and then break this chain, that's great with me, but it hasn't done it yet. Acro. Let's look at Acro. I seen you talking about that earlier. Acro. Acropolis. Let's see if we got a decent chart. Bittrex. You know how I feel about Bittrex. I'll never look at a BitMEX chart, by the way. If anybody ever says look at the BitMEX chart, never happening. Boy, if there was ever a scam, it's BitMEX. Holy crap. What an awful exchange. DP, what platform do you use to trade with on Forex? If you're still in here. Might not be. I know it's late. Yeah, Acro's. Boy, this is an ugly looking chart, isn't it? No, it ain't that bad. Matter of fact, we'll have to go to CoinTrader on this one because we don't have much fractal here. Let's see. It's exactly the same. All right, good. I can use TradingView. So we tested all-time high. It's like we got rejected a little bit. And I think we're going to have a weekly line right here. And that looks like what we're holding. Let's dip down to the weekly and look. Actually, no. No weekly line right there. So, the next more resistance will be down here. At the 50 MA. The weekly 50. Look at that. That weekly 50 would be a target. In my opinion. If it can't reverse and get moving here. It's going to dip down to this weekly 50. That's a long way down. That's another 50%. Holy hell. TradingView, my broker links to it. Oh, okay. That's cool. That's cool. Which broker do you use? I'm on Trader's Way and Hugo's Way. But I think I'm going to start using Hugo's Way because I think the fees are a little lower. The broker fees are a little lower on Hugo's Way, if I'm not mistaken. That's neat that yours links up. Send me that information that you have, if you would, over in Discord, in a message or something like that, and I want to try to link it in. I want to try to link mine to, instead of using MT4, I'd rather use TradingView, because I pay for TradingView. Yeah, okay. See if we can get a better. There's just not much support here, Darth. That's got me thinking it's going to come down more, man. What about daily? Do we have any? Yeah, I mean, we got some slight resistance in here, man. Like here. That'll be daily. Yeah, I already got that one. So, yeah, that's the next line, man. Let's measure that. That's a lot of dip, man. That's a lot of dip, bro. I know that's going to suck. How far? We haven't broke the 50 or when we was a 236 retrace. That's tough. Yeah, shit, dude. That's 53%, man. I don't know if we go that far. Here. Right there's another line. That's more like it. 7 cent. Just being realistic with price action. That's still 40%. Gosh, man, that's a lot. That's spooky there. I'm a little worried about this one. It's a lot. There's not much support. Oh, man. I would stay out of this one if I was you. I would like to see it break the 8 first before I bought it. I wouldn't buy this till you're over the 8 on the daily. Let's look at the cloud. Yeah, look at the bands like EJ just said. Hey, what's up, EJ? I meant to say hey to you a second ago. My bad. The bands are really wide here too. They're gonna need to tighten in. And like he's saying, this may come down here and just hit the bottom of the bands. price action, hit the bottom of the band and pop it back up with a wick. Let's do the cloud real quick. DP, I use a different cloud, by the way. I don't use a regular cloud for crypto. I use a crypto cloud. Yeah, okay, so the conversion line is way down. Way underpriced. Looks like our lag line's getting ready to run into the cloud. We're forming a red cloud at the end. Yeah, none of this is good. This is short city. It was short here. Yeah, this is all short. This is getting ready to run into the cloud. We're going to get a little bit of up right here. I think maybe a little bit of an up. We'll see. At the bottom of the trading view, click trading panel and it should bring up a list of integrated brokers. The hell you say? FCXM, that's who you use? Or Saxo? That's cool. That's cool. All right, I'll look into these too. Are the spreads decent and stuff? Like a lot of times Trader's Way. Typically it's 15 to 20 pip spreads, but I've seen them as high as 70. Like all JPY. I think it was a 75 pip spread a couple days ago, and I was like, there's no way I'm buying a 75 pip spread. There's no way. If you're trying for 100 pips, I can only make 25. There's no way I'm doing that. But yeah, I might look into these if this is the one that's... Okay. That'd be a lot easier than using the damn MetaTrader, because MetaTrader's glitchy and stuff too, man. I told these guys before, though, if you'd like to download MetaTrader and create a practice account, you can. You get practice money. You can load it up with as much practice money as you'd like, and you can practice doing Forex trades before you actually do them. It's really neat. It runs pretty close price action to the correct price with correct dollars too. Only you're using a practice account, which is really neat. It's a demo account, but in order to practice and get right and to learn, that's the best way. This way you're not losing anything, and the only thing you're losing is a little bit of pride that your practice account didn't go up or down. That's pretty neat. I didn't know that at first, and then when me and Andrew got into Forex, that's when I learned about it. You can paper trade too. That's what this is over here. Paper trading. Okay. All right. I'm going to look into this tomorrow. I'm not going to do it tonight. I'm passing out in 15 minutes, bro. Legit. Okay. Well, cool. This is why I wanted you to come on here and why I wanted to collaborate with some more Forex guys, because you wouldn't believe how many people are just straight up dicks and won't even talk to me, okay? They just won't even talk to me. They slam the door in my face. It really frustrates me. Everything I do is for free. It's super hard to find people who just will talk to you. Hence why I'm doing this. It makes me sick to my stomach when I get on Twitter and I see people charging for shit information. And I know I'm not very proper on the camera or whatever, but this is a grown-up channel, and we're grown-ups. I see terrible TA, and I see tons of followers just belly flopping with him. And these people have been buying since the top, and they're still buying. And I'm going, why are y'all following this guy? Why? Why are you following this guy? What's he say? Oh, absolutely. I know, man. I'm the same way. That's exactly right. Exactly right, DP. I did the same damn thing. So frustrated. Everybody in this group is the disciple of a hopium guy. Okay, we were all on hopium at one point. We all got off the needle and learned TA. When I learned this TA and I finally stuck with it and dug deep enough and learned it, I decided that I would spread my knowledge, and that got us all kicked out. Okay, So here we are. Not everybody in here is a disciple of that, but a lot of them, okay? And I tried to, every once in a while, I find somebody on Twitter who's willing to listen to me, and I get them over here. And there's a lot of guys in our group that don't say much, and I feel like they're not willing to learn. They just want free prices. And if you don't participate, we move you out. If you want to be added in the group, DP, just let me know. If you've got a Telegram account, and I can get you a Telegram link sent over, and you can jump in the group. It's 24/7 nonstop. They never shut up. We got guys all over the world. We're on every continent except Antarctica and Asia. Everybody else is we got a continent everywhere. It's pretty neat. We've got guys all over Europe. We've got guys in Africa, which I never thought we would have. But sure enough, Adam's in Africa. I'm in Canada-Mexico. Don't I sound like I'm from Canada, Mexico? We got a ton of guys in the U.S. So you know what I'm saying. I don't. Let's see. Most people in my Discord defected from No Nonsense Forex. Right. Makes sense. Good. Mexicanada. That's right. Mexicanada. That's what I meant to say. It's late. Most of the people on my Discord defected from No Nonsense Forex. I hope so, because it pisses me off. Where I learned Forex was the Holy Grail from the Astro FX guys. That's a $5,000 course that I've given everybody in here for free. So you have a free $5,000 course on paper. But add in that plus what we've got on these other indicators that those guys don't even like, and we get a better feel for the game. We get a better feel. So anybody else got some coins? Coins. Look at Bitcoin one more time. I see some coins turning red over here. Myths dropping. Algo's still up. Do your thing, Algo. Oh, I staked VSYS today, and I staked Toko. I don't even have Toko on here. Let's look at the Toko chart. What say you? I staked it today, though, too. Why didn't it add? Oh, it's already up there. Okay. They're right here, Toko. Bam. Yeah, I staked this today. I know it looks really bad, and that's fine. We knew this going in. These shit coins were a gamble, and that's a risk I was willing to take. I actually sold this for $10 loss, but I left it up here because I want to see how long it takes to get back to it. Excuse me. I want to see it make a move. It's tried here, failed. Now we've dipped down farther. It could come down a little bit more if it wanted to. Okay, that's the problem. I don't really care. Like I said, I was in it for the long haul, and I'm just going to let it ride and see what happens. We could come down here to the 1414, the 1618, which is still way down there. And this would coincide with another Bitcoin drop. Okay? Gosh, that's a lot. So if it happens, it happens. All right? Either way, I'm staking this. I've got it locked up, and I'm going to keep it locked up until this thing turns around. The percent gains on this one I've changed because we got such a big drop. 10,000%. 10,000%. If this reversed and did a perfect move. 10,000%. I even wrote right here, we're waiting on an 821 cross, okay? So we didn't ever get that cross. That's why I got out. I put some in it and I got back out. DP Roberts, do you know anything about DeFi coins? Decentralized finance? What do you think about that? Have you even heard of decentralized finance? Have any idea what it is? All right. What other XTZ? Tezos. Yeah, let's look at Tezos. It looks really bad. It shit the bed. Look at that target, though. Let's go. Come on, guy. Don't test me. Come on. Milk money. Milk money. Don't ever doubt the TA. It keeps showing up over and over and over again. Rug wants to buy Tezos at 150. Oof. Well, look, man, I got resistance at 179. Let's hide this. And let's pull up some resistance lines. What say you? I'd like another stack in my ledger. Are you staking it too, Rug? Man, you might get it, bro. Look. That, man, you might get it, dude. We're losing support rapidly here. Yeah, you know what, Rug? You're going to get it, brother. You're going to get at least 160. How about that? At least 175. Because we got some daily chop here. Let me pull this small one out of the way here. Let me pull this little baby fib set out of the way. Let's see if we can get a dead on target for Rug here. See if we can get like a dead nuts accurate read. So we've came up, we've made a move, and this would be monthly. Let's pull this one off because we already know. Let's go for a tighter one here and see if we can find a more local move. To here, we'll pull up. All right, look, we're getting a nice red hammer candle right here on the weekly, which would be not necessarily bullish, but not bearish either. We didn't quite make it to 1272, and this is incomplete, so I think it's going to come down more. 1414 lines up exactly where I put that pink line. Look at that, and I didn't even know that was going to happen. So I would say 163 is for sure a target. I would lock that one in. If I was you, I would put a sell order in, a buy order in for this, for here, 163. Or maybe 164 to make sure you get it filled. What's a penny? Because you got chop right here, okay? See this here? This has got to fight through all this resistance. And I don't see that happening, okay? It's a lot of chop. That's weekly resistance too. That's going to not be easy for it to get through. So that 1414 is probably going to be the floor right there, 163. And that's a long ass way down, brother. That's a long way down. Look, that's another 25%. Oh my God. People were buying Link at $10. Oh God, people. See what I mean? What pisses me off? That's what really pisses me off, okay? People were buying Link and Tezos way up here at the top. What are you doing? People are buying Tezos at 450. Oh, it looks like a good buy right now. It's like, oh, stop it. Let's see. Rug says I want to buy at 150. I'd like to add another stack. Never moved and staking on ledger the whole time. Sweet. Says I got a nice bag back at 140 in March. I'm happy at 160 if that's what comes up. Yeah, you're right. They'll make up the rest of the difference. Thurman, what's up, bro? What's up, my guy? I know you said you weren't going to be able to make it. I saw the message, but I don't click on my Twitter messages openly because it's full of hate mail. I cannot explain to you how much hate mail I get for posting technical analysis on Twitter and have the hopium gods dive bomb my text messages, my inbox, okay? I'm tucking XTZ away long term. Yeah. Long term rug. Let's see if we can tell you a long term number here. I actually like Tezos to do its move sooner rather than later because it has the least amount of resistance. And right here, this green box, you see how hard we had up here at 950 would be the place where I would sell most of what you have. I'd start dollar cost averaging out up here because this is going to be where Bitcoin stops. Okay, that's going to be where Bitcoin stops. Linear folks thinks Link is still holding. Ha! That's why linear charts don't work for crypto, bro. If you were looking at the linear chart, you'd think you were fine. Boy, it ain't so fine, is it? I'm printing. That thing will just print money in the future. Hey, good point. I told a story. I sold Link at $3.30 several months ago because I felt like it was going to come down. I sold Link at $3 because I felt like it was going to come down, and I want to say I had like $1,300 over there in it. But you know, it's sitting there bad looking at 980. So, you know, live and learn, right? That was back in my crypto infancy when I didn't know any better. All right. So what else we got? What kind of coins you want to look at? What you want me to look at, Rug? Pick me a coin out you want to talk about. Thurman, pick me out a coin. If you ain't shedding your skin and if you ain't molting, then you're dying, bro. Shed that skin and get better. There's about 2 people on Twitter doing that, okay? Elron, that's ELGD now. It's actually ahead. I already know this one. Yeah. Look at what Darth said. Y'all better pick one or I'll just pick a DeFi coin. What a dick. Oh, God. DeFi coins. Man, they've ruined it for everybody, haven't they? Oh, God, that was great. You should have, listen, if y'all could have been a fly on the wall with me and Andrew today having freaking Snapchat conversations. Oh, my God. We were crying, laughing, having Snapchat conversations today. All right, let's see. Let's talk some shit on Juan again. Juan Chain. Oh, God. All right, hang on a minute. We'll do it. I don't know which coins are DeFi or not, to be honest. There's a list of DeFi coins on CoinMarketCap, I think. But yeah, those DeFi coins are ruthless. So Elron Thurman has already hit its 1414. It has minimal upside for the time being. And what I mean by that is off of the June 19 area, it came up and hit 1414, and we've seen multiple coins do that. Now, this one doesn't have any resistance up here, so most likely it's going to come up and hit 1618 again and then fall back down. It's the same thing that KNC did and the same thing that Dragon Chain did, okay? I believe Zeal did the same thing too. Zeal has way more resistance. Okay, this one doesn't have it. Now, if you're already in Elron and you got down in lower, I would stay in it because there's very low. I mean, you're over all-time high. You're going to follow very technical moves from here on out. Every move will be very technical. Every single move. It's retracing a little bit right now. We can actually pull a fib on it and see what kind of retracement it's going to pull. The first bit of resistance that we have on Elrod is around here, right around 382. That's the first resistance, and the second one would be, let's see, right around 618. There's also a little right here. So you know what? Let's pull this line down here. That's more like it. Okay, so I think the 50 line is going to be our first line. You're going to look for 004. I know that sounds bad. So we're gonna. It's the order it's gonna go in. It's gonna come down here to 009 first. It may bounce off 009 and keep going. So I would watch carefully. I would buy 009, and if it can't hold 009, it's tight stop loss and get back out and buy lower. But it's going to pull down some. It may go up a little bit more, like I said, but it's going to pull down some. This is what we've already seen happen. We checked XEM, made some nice games for the end of August. Let's see. Deck. Deck is no longer listed. I don't know what deck is. XEM. I actually have some XEM over on Atomic Wallet that I've never touched. It's still sitting there after all this time. Oh, this is NIM. Ah, yeah. We've been trading this one. Oh, shit, rug. Ha, 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 ha. Chuckle. Oh, God. I was still tripping on that one time you sent me that message and you were like, dude, she has world-class bobs in Virginia. And I was like, what did you just say? World-class bobs in Virginia? That was months and months ago. That was great because you were talking about how she was a communist. Oh, it was good. All right. Let's see. There's one monthly line. They said, oh, the communist. All right, look. So NIM's hitting resistance off of the June move. It's made a little twitch here. Let's see if we can measure it and see how far it's going to go. All right, hit a 1272, bounced off resistance. Look, that monthly resistance right there got caught. Now it's stuck in between here and the monthly resistance. It's going to have to move sideways a little bit before it can get going, and it's got to get through this shit right here, okay? This is some ugly chop. So NIM's going to get stuck for a bit. There's another line right there at 1618. That'll be your next target, okay? If you're in it now, it may take a while to get there, but you're going to look for 1414 next because there's a line right. Yep. Okay, so two targets. These are going to be your... Shit, I just hit that button on accident. Right here. That's a first target, I would say. Tighten that up. And then the second target we would put up here on 1618 for sure. Those would be my next targets. What looks to be about 19 flat and about 24 flat. Or maybe 25 flat. 19 flat, 25 flat. And it may take a while to get there. No promises on NEM. Alright, let's see. Theta. We're still looking at Theta. Yeah, me and Thurman were talking about Theta earlier. I actually had it plotted out really well. Yep, look at there. She's still going. She ain't done. It's over all-time high now. So it's got support. It's free to go to 0079. That'd be where I sold. 0079. It may take a little bit to get there. It's over all-time high. It's just going to have to let it ride and do its technical moves, okay? Trust the TA on this one. I do not expect the TA to fail. I would sell part at 1414 and I would sell part and the rest of it at 1618. I'd do a 50-50 here and here. Those would be my spots. Let's see. Hold up. I quadded on ERG, got it for 150 to 10,000. Hell yeah. Let's Let's see. Which coin can one be sitting in to make money? LOL. LUL. I've been doing LEL for a long time because it pissed people off when I put LEL. Let's see. I recall 24 when there was, yeah. Great Darth 10-4 row. All right, maybe just one DeFi coin. Oh shit. If this is doing this, you can also expect T-Fuel to do something similar. Except T-Fuel has more fractal. That's what's interesting about T-Fuel. Look. We pull up T-Fuel. I remember distinctly people saying, T-Fuel just follows theta. Not quite. It's a little more different than you think it is. Sorry. Not exactly what everybody told you. Saw this a couple days ago when I was looking at it. And this is why you have to be careful and you have to use CoinTrader, okay? Because we still haven't broken this trend line right here. We're still flirting around with it like we're gonna, but we haven't. It made this move and then dropped a nasty wick. That's a nasty ass candle. In my opinion, until it gets up over this, it's a no buy. And then I know you're going to look at that and say, oh, I got plenty of money I can make out of it. No. XVG, yeah, Verge. I'm going to show you Verge. It's a little tricky on Verge, okay? Verge doesn't have quite the percentage, I think. Yeah, see. It's got some chop, too. Yeah, see, okay. Verge looks similar to XLM, only I don't trust it as much as I trust XLM because of use case. So this has got a lot of resistance right here, okay? I'm going to tell you, this is another XRP with all this damn resistance here. XLM doesn't have this much. All this is monthly. Now, I warn you that this is going to take forever to get moving, okay? Forever. You're far better off being in something else and finding gains somewhere else until this gets up all the way up here to 49 cents. Then you can talk about getting back in Verge after a retrace. But the problem is you're going to get stuck in this one like molasses, okay? It's going to go so slow. It's going to infuriate you how slow it goes. Much like XRP, it has way lots of resistance. It's a similar aged coin. So, I mean, you can be in it if you want, but it's going to take forever. You'd be better off moving money into Tezos or Link and letting it stake, because you can't stake Verge. He said, no, I learned, took profits. Theta. Oh, he wants to look at YFI. Bro, listen, Goombas was a nasty beast on scouting coins, man. He found all kind of shit. Do I really have to look at this? Hell with it. Look at that candle. My God, what a candle. Jesus Christ. It's the worst looking chart I've ever seen in my life. That looks better. It looks like XRP in linear mode. Oh, Jesus. Look at this shit storm right here. The thing is, you know, DeFi coins might come back and make like a thing. There might be a thing. God, it's so ugly. Oh, it's a nasty ass. Let's pull this back up over here and do it correctly. It's two separate lines there. Look at that. That's the correct way. Maybe a couple more days on YFI before it actually does anything important. It may just keep moving sideways to get to this trend line or down more. Not very much support here. It's under it. It's probably coming down more. You're going to get a good buy-in if you want to buy it. But fucking DeFi coins, man. Warning on DeFi coins. You might be getting scammed. What's more interesting is Coinbase listed one. What? Coinbase listed one. What the hell is going on? You're supposed to be the legit people out of the bunch. You listed a DeFi coin? I think they're just doing it to try to, compete or whatever. All right. They said don't do IFI. There's no data. None of them have any data. Bro, sushi is, oh my God, such a scam, dude. Such a scam. Probably the worst one. Yeah, Wi-Fi doesn't look as bad. Let's see where it's getting. Did it get sniped? Looks like it got sniped right here, doesn't it? I believe it did. Sorry, my mouse is losing its mind. There we go. Oh, yes. Snipers came out for this one. Look at that. Look at that. Snipers came out. Dead on 786. What's the name of the group? The 786 Assassins. Right on the nails. 786. Couldn't ask for better. Is it going to pop up? Don't know yet. I bet it gets hung up here for a little bit first and floats back and forth before it decides to go. We got to roll with it and play it by ear. All right. If it can't hold right here, it is going to come down here to 1272. So we need it to hold. If you're in YFI, you had a buy opportunity right here at 786. You may get another one depending on what this next candle does. And this is weekly, isn't it? Oh, weekly? No, I'm on daily. What about the weekly? Well, the weekly says it can come down. So forewarned. It's a tricky matter on these DeFi coins. Tricky, tricky, tricky. All right, what else we got? People will buy anything. Boy, that ain't a damn lie. Sushi's legit. All right. Okay. All right, look, it's 15 after 1. You guys take this trading strategy that I gave you today here and see if we can't apply it to futures. We got time for the rank 1 coins? Yeah. What you want to see about them, Darth? MTV, ENQ, Myth, 1, Algo, Spin, Dust, Jar, Toko, Red Phoenix, H-Bar, Cocos, RLC. RLC is one I'm going to put some in that I haven't put any in yet. I was waiting to see it dip because look at the targets I have down here. They're lower. And it didn't even come close to them yet. And I was like, damn. Is it holding up that strong or is it just delaying the inevitable here? So I've got some cash on the side for RLC. But I'm going to get in this one, I think, for sure. I think it has a... it's a head, but it's almost out of resistance. Look. Okay? That's the thing about RLC. It's almost out of resistance. Yeah, see, there's not much there. It's an odd looking little fractal. It just kind of looks weird, you know? And off the June move, it's already done its thing. See, 1414, and we got a drop down. We're hitting this chop right here. If we can come through here and get a 786 out of this, here. So we've already seen this move. Let's erase this one. And let's go to weekly. And jump over. And here, if we can get a 786 out of this, you know, then we can work on breaking this and getting support here. On top of May 18, we can get support on top of there. We can fight all-time high and get moving. But I like the way this chart's laid out. It's got good. It's almost out of resistance. It's already done a good move. It's got a small little fractal, and that immediately kind of raised my eyebrows when I saw it. I was like, okay, well, what kind of percent are we? I mean, that's still 5,000%, okay? That's very good in my opinion. You got decent resistance, but not bad. You got 5,000%. That's pretty good to me. AVAX. Never heard of her. Avalanche. It looks like shit. Is it a DeFi coin? Looks like a DeFi coin. Oh my God. Nope, not buying this one. Wow. This looks like TNT back when Owlboy was buying it. Boy, that's an ugly looking chart. My God. Can I even do anything with this? Is there anything that can even be done? Of course there is. The TA never lies. Look at that. It's still got some down go. Maybe it caught support. You know what? Maybe you know. Yeah, maybe. Nah. I'm not that stupid. I'll find something else to buy. This one looks way too bad for me. Once it comes up here and passes the 8, it'll be worth talking about. But I need to see it past the 8 first. What kind of percentages does it have if it stopped here? What should be something stupid? Yeah, it's not as many. It's not that much. It's not that much returns either. ENQ I actually sold for 250%. I was super happy about that. I killed ENQ. It made me super happy. I flipped EMQ 150 for $600. Yeah, ENQ here. See, it's got a couple monthly retrace candles here, and I believe it hit a decent retrace already of yeah, it hit the 50 already. I did a 50 retrace. So this chart looks a little messy here, and that's just part of my game, okay? The lines mean something to me. Get some of these pinks out of the way because there's so much going on here. Those are dailies that I was doing, trying to get an exact target for when to get out, and I found a good one, and I got out, and I made good money on this one. And now that's part of the reason I have all the extra USDT is because in a couple of these I was able to scalp them. And I know I said I wasn't going to sell them, but because I saw the big dip coming, I saw this one coming, and I was able to actually get out. Tailbone's hurting. All right, so yeah, there's no monthly resistance on ENQ. It's mostly weekly. There is some here that we're hitting right now in this little chop zone. And once we get out of it, we're free to clear to go all the way back up here to 1618 up here. This green box. We hit this green box. We're going to get caught in the chop again. This is probably the end of the first Bitcoin move. After this first Bitcoin move, then we're free to try another move, okay? Get up here to 1414 and get out. That's my plan. Tis my plan. Oh, okay, sweet. Glad you see it too. All right, 120. Y'all been awesome. I appreciate the hell out of y'all staying up with me. I'm going to get off here. I'll get this video shot up onto the... well, actually, it'll upload for me for automatically, and I'll have this put up on Discord or whatever. I'll move it over to the live thing, and I'll see y'all guys in the next video. I appreciate the hell out of everybody. Thank you. Remember, the giveaway will be on the 18th. If you buy a shirt, buy a sticker, whatever it is, I don't care. All the money's going to a pool, and we'll give it away. So get you a shirt if you want, or a sticker, or a hoodie, or whatever you want. And we'll see you guys on the next video, all right? Peace.